Before we get into the episode, a quick reminder, folks, to check out the brand new Patreon page. It's patreon.com/snackspot. Link's going to be in this episode description, but more on that later. Let's get into the show. All right. Damn. It's how long was that show on for?
Still
like
on.
11 years? No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it is. Charlie Sheen's still making episodes.
No, dude, because
Yes,
he
he
left.
is, dude.
No, because what I was going to bring up, the
Ashton
whole thing.
Kutcher
I mean,
came
Charlie
on.
Sheen might be making episodes still, but nobody's filming them.
Yeah.
Nobody knows he's making them.
Because Ashton Kutcher took his spot.
Yeah, that's I'm going to look up how
The
long.
Kutch Daddy.
2.5 Men.
Men.
From 2000. Wow, that show started in 2003.
Went to
Holy
when?
shit.
Still going with Ashton.
No.
Dude, I fucking hate
It ended in 2015.
I hate
yeah,
the
12
dad
seasons.
from 2.5 Men. Charlie Sheen's brother.
Oh, John Cryer.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
He does. I mean, he does a great job because.
Because he's a bitch.
Yeah, because he plays such a jerk. He was. He actually
He's not a jerk.
Yeah, not
He's a
not
squid.
like. A squid. Sorry, that's what
Foreshadowing.
I meant. But yeah, that show really like.
It was never good either, but it was always on.
But that's I mean that's the way it goes.
That's how
2003 was a different world. It was post 9/11. But because Charlie Sheen left and Ashton Kutcher took over, and then the kid also left at a certain point. His character like joined the army or
Well,
whatever.
yeah,
so
I mean, what's his?
there were a couple of years where it was just John Cryer and.
What was Ashton
Ashton.
Kutcher's relationship to John Cryer?
I remember.
John Cryer just needed another bachelor living in his place for rent.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. I kind of recall the first. I watched that first episode. I hadn't watched 2.5 Men in years, and then it was like, oh, Ashton Kutcher's coming. I wanted to see like how they did it, because the reason Charlie Sheen got like kicked off the show was because of all the Tiger Blood shit. So I'm pretty sure it's just John Cryer, who plays a character named Alan, sitting at a bar, and then Ashton Kutcher comes in, and they're kind of like talking about their woes to each other. John Cryer's like, why don't you live with me and my son? And Ashton Kutcher's like, I'll pay for everything or something like that. And then boom.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it happened. Which, I mean, not
Easy
bad,
enough.
I guess. Like, how else, yeah, you might as well make it as easy for everybody. Let's see. Well, I've officially broken 2 bones, so
Where?
I'm a bit of a badass.
What'd you break?
Me? I'm a bit of a
What'd you
badass
break?
myself. My right pinky toe.
How'd you do that?
Slammed it into a cooler
Where?
at my parent-in-law's house.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
You went and got an X-ray on your toe,
No, I just knew it was broken.
so it could be not broken.
Dude, you
Could've-
know when it's
Could
broken.
have been jammed.
No, it's not a jam. It's a break, dude.
How do you know?
Because it looked fucking broken, man.
I didn't see any
It looked like a
X-rays.
gargoyle's
I didn't
toe.
see any X-rays.
Well, oh, so now you want me to
Was
get
it
the
that one?
X-rays? No, it's the other one. Don't kick it. Fuck off. I'm trying to protect my toe out here, dude.
So, I'm not convinced it's broken.
Okay, well, it definitely was.
It's already fixed. When did this happen? We
No, I'm
recorded
sure
last
it's
Wednesday.
not fixed. It happened on Friday.
Oh, that thing would still be mangled.
I mean, it's still
Let's
busted
see
up.
it. Break that toe out.
It doesn't look as bad as it did.
Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you jam a toe.
Matthew, it was broken, I'm telling you. Everybody looked at it and said it's broken.
How'd you play it off?
Well, I didn't think it was broken.
You just thought it hurt?
Yeah. I was like, oh, man, I stubbed my toe really bad. And then the next morning, it looked pretty monstrous. And then the day after that, full-on Gollum toe. So, pretty sure it's busted. It was busted. It is busted. It's still broken. I got it taped to my other toe.
You got it taped up right now?
I got it
You
taped
taped up yourself?
I did.
Nice job.
And I did a really. I think
Did you
I
go
did
to
a
the store
pretty
and
good
buy
job.
some tape?
No, my wife was a nurse, so we had like
Medical tape laying around?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're a nurse doesn't mean you auto have medical tape.
Well, my wife is the kind of
Especially if
nurse who
you're
does.
I feel like
Dude, she's on top of it. She's on top of her game.
she got a kit, first aid kit.
Not really. It's all kind of.
See that fruit fly?
Yeah, I saw.
That motherfucker's gonna be in my kitchen.
He's gonna fall,
Oh,
and
dude,
a
he's
fruit
gonna
fly
fuck with me.
will follow you home.
Dude, sorry about your toe. That's huge for you though. Two
Thank
broken
you.
bones. That's
I know.
a big accomplishment.
I got a pinky. I got a
Yeah.
hand pinky
Oppo,
and a toe
too.
pinky. I
You
know.
and
seriously.
Oppos.
I got a little boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
baby. Yep.
A little boom, boom, pow. Ladies were extra long that day, baby.
Yes. Oh, the ladies were extra long that day, my friends.
Hey. Extra longer, please, and thank you. I want to see the new Haunted Mansion movie.
Yeah, me too. I think it's gonna be good. It's
already out.
Yeah, yeah. It made. I think it is. I just saw a thing that said it was Disney's lowest box office opening since the original Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy.
Which is a good movie.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
Also, not their fault because they picked a bad time to release it, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's past the point where you can blame Barbie and Oppenheimer for.
It came
You're
out like
poor.
the same time.
I thought it came out like the weekend after or something, which still isn't great, but whatever.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Have you seen Oppenheimer or Barbie?
No, still haven't seen either of them.
I've seen them both.
Oh, you have seen them both?
I've seen them
You
both.
texted me when you saw Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Josh Peck? Because I know you're not a Josh Peck guy.
I didn't know he was in it.
Of course.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck with Josh
nobody
Peck.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
He has one big scene.
Yeah.
Not gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
But he has one big scene, and the whole time I was like, white knuckle.
Oh, you were mad?
Yeah, I was pissed.
Dude, I
Not
really,
literally, not
yeah,
actually.
sure, but I think you're wrong about this guy. I was talking about
Dude,
it with
I'm
Faz a
Spot
couple
on
weeks
about
ago.
Josh Peck.
No, you know, listen,
Alan, Josh Peck. I put him in the same category.
Alan. Oh, from
2.5
Two and a Half Men?
Yeah.
You're no way, dude. You're wrong about that.
Yeah, dude.
I know Josh Peck. He's got a lot of that kind of influencer stink on him. I'll agree with that. But I've listened to a couple interviews with him, and I think
That's
he's not
what
that
turned
bad.
me
Dude.
off of
I
him,
know,
was the
but I
interview. I
think he's
listened to
not.
him.
I don't think he's that bad, dude. I think he's like.
Maybe it was just
I
a
like
bad
Josh
interview.
Peck. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it to the public. I like Josh Peck. I'm in on Josh Peck.
I don't not like Josh Peck. I just don't like Josh Peck. You know what I mean?
What a stupid. No, I don't know
that
what you
makes
mean, dude.
that
That's
makes
a
perfect
dumb
sense
thing
to
to
me.
say.
Like I got in this debate with my roommate. It came up last night
Yeah.
because I don't know. Maybe it was It was a while ago, but like it was probably last summer. We'll say. The one day he's like, "Yo, you know, on this date you want to do this." I don't remember what the plans were,
Mm-hmm.
and my response was, "I'm down." Like I saw it, I'm like, "Oh, I'm down. That could be fun." And then that date came, or like the day before, and he was like, "All right, so who's like doing this with me?" And I'm like, I'm not me. And he's
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean? You said you were down." I was like, "Yeah, I said I was down. I didn't say I was coming. Like I'm down. It sounds fun, but like that doesn't mean I'm in." That's
yeah,
not,
but
that's
you
not
said I'm down.
I said I'm down.
That means you're in.
No.
Dude,
See?
Wow, what an asshole. What
No.
an asshole. You told your friend.
I stand by this take too. It came up last night.
You said you're down.
I know, but
hold
like
on.
saying I'm down. Like, okay, no, there's two different I'm downs. If right now I was like, "Hey, after this, you want to go get food?" and you're like, "I'm down,"
Yeah.
that would mean you're in.
Yeah.
But if I said, "Yo, next week you want to like maybe do something," and you said, "Yeah, I'm down," that's not a RSVP to the grave.
Okay, if there's not a firm plan, but it sounds like he was like, "Hey, on this day, do you want to do this thing?" and you said, "I'm down." That's on you, kid. You fucked up.
No,
you're a jerk
no.
for doing that. Yeah,
If it's
okay. hang
and
on.
I'm down is like a 2-day commitment. Outside of like a week, I'm down means like, yeah, it could be in. Maybe bring this up a few days beforehand, and we'll like hash it back out again.
Well, look, anytime,
like, yeah, I'm down. It could be fun.
Anytime you're putting plans together, you gotta definitely check in with people. But if you say you're down, so that part is on him. But if you say you're down, but that's not what I'm
because to
arguing.
me-
That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing is saying I'm down is the same as saying yes, I'm in. Yes, I'll do that.
No,
yes, I'll be.
I don't
there.
agree.
Well, you're wrong.
Because
And also, if I may, let me finish this one. This is the only thought that I got to get out before I let you go. But I'll start with this question though. Do you understand that saying I'm down to your friend in this case, or literally anybody else on the planet, means that you're in? Do you get that those words to anybody else mean the same thing as they're in? Do you get that? Yes or no? Just real quick.
I don't think so. I don't think I do get that, and that's my
but
definition.
you know
of,
that okay,
no,
but
I have
you,
a different definition of I'm down.
You have a different definition of I down. The world has another definition.
That's
what
not
I'm
my
saying is
problem.
if you okay, here's the thing, man. Because what I'm trying to explain to you is it's like if you're talking to someone who like only speaks Spanish, and you respond in a language that maybe this person doesn't speak, then don't you want to communicate to them in the language that they speak? So that you guys are on the same page? And also, when you're not telling them that you're speaking a different language, by the way, it's all fucked up. Let
me run this past you in what I'm down really means. Somebody throws an idea out there. In your head, you're like, dude, that sounds pretty fun. Like, I'd be down to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down. A week later, hey, we're supposed to do this tomorrow. If you don't feel like doing that anymore, you're not down anymore.
Okay, so your down status changed, but then you're not down. So you were down, but now you're not down.
No,
so
I'm just not.
You say you're down.
True. That's true. I'm down. A week right now. I'm down right now.
Right.
We'll see you in a week.
Right. But
that's too many. That's too wordy.
That's just changing.
I'm down right now. We'll see you in a week.
No. But
wordy.
that's just changing your mind about the plan. Saying I'm down still means you're in.
Yeah, but if
you're still on the hook for that.
If
dude.
I say yes, I will.
If
I say yes, I will be there. I'm going to be there, even if I do change my mind.
Yeah.
But if I say I'm down, that's not a law-abiding contract.
That's a commit. I'm down is a commitment.
No.
Yeah, it is, dude. To the rest of the world, it is.
Oh, day of, maybe the day before. Day before, 2 days before. No more than 2 days before. 3 days out, I'm down as loose as you can get.
Our argument is getting a little mixed
3
here.
days,
I feel
3 days out of an event, I'm down is very loose. Very loose. Very loose.
I'm down as a commitment.
No.
I'm sorry. It is. It is. I think everybody else is going to agree with me. I'm down is a commitment.
No.
You can change your mind about it
The
later.
amount of times I've said
fine.
I'm down and it turned out I wasn't down. Fucking
yeah, but again, that's on you. That's your fault. That's your problem. The rest of us shouldn't have to pay for that.
Nobody has to pay for it.
Right.
I'm just not going to be there.
But don't you understand that what you're saying to them in their language is that you are in, and then you don't show up. Now, the day before you change your mind, that's different.
I will agree with you that in some people's language, but in this context, the I'm down was a loose I'm down.
But you didn't specify that it
was. It didn't need to be
specified. So a generalized
anything outside of a week doesn't need to be specified.
A generalized I'm down means
plan,
I'm in. I'm down defaults to I'm in.
That's not formal, meaning like.
Now we're talking about the plan though, and how you commit to plans in general. Okay, but I'm down specifically. But I'm down specifically. But the phrase "I'm down specifically" means yes, I'm in, and I know that.
No.
And I'll tell you this. I'll tell you my relationship to the phrase "I'm down." So when we were 6, our dad used to take us to the Pizza Hut buffet whenever our mom would go out with her friends.
Dream about it.
Absolutely the best. So one day, Mom had already left with her friends. Dad was coming home, and we were just hanging out. And I was down in the basement watching The Proud Family. Dad gets home. He says, hey, you guys want to go to the Pizza Hut buffet? And I'm like, so excited. I go, we're down. And he turns around and he looks at me and he points at me right in the face and he goes, don't you ever talk slang to me again. And I burst into tears because I was like, I'm just trying to say that I'm in.
You're telling me you were saying we're down when you were 6 years old?
Yeah, I did.
That phrase didn't even exist.
Of course it did, Matthew. No. You're in a linguistic bubble. That's the problem here. That's what I'm realizing. You're in a linguistic bubble.
No, I understand what you're saying, but the context of the plans definitely makes a difference. Like if somebody says, hey, you want to golf next weekend? I'm down.
Sure.
But then so hear me out. Hey, you want to golf next weekend? You respond with,
got it, I'm down. I see what you're saying.
And then I text you on like Friday, 5 days later, I'm like, yeah, I got a tee time for 2 p.m. Sunday. Whoa, like I can't do 2 p.m. Sunday. Like I was down to golf this weekend, but
But that time, but if
But,
you
yeah.
already, yeah, and that's again, that's kind of on the person who made the plans. So I kind of hear what you're saying.
Solidified. I don't know what it. I don't know that it was for golf. I don't even remember what the plans were.
It
but
doesn't
was
matter
like
what
that.
the plans are.
Like there was
but I know
no.
what your point is getting across.
Again, that's what I'm saying. There was no reservation. There was no itinerary.
Anthony
there was
Bourdain, no reservations.
Sure.
Here's something that I am pissed about, and I don't know how you'll feel about it, but it just got announced maybe yesterday or something that Gal Gadot is still going to be Wonder Woman in the new DC universe that they're doing with James Gunn. And I think that's so bad and so stupid for a number of reasons. One, I mean, obviously, like all the Zack Snyder stuff like that obviously failed miserably, even still with this latest Flash movie. That's why if it was successful, they wouldn't have to revamp it the way that they are. But they are revamping it. So to keep you got to wipe that whole slate clean, man. To keep any remnants of that old guard taints what they're trying to do now, no matter what it is. And specifically Gal Gadot, because she can't act, dude. And I know she looks like Wonder Woman or whatever. She kind of is Wonder Woman in real life, but she can't act, man. She's a bad actress. She's a terrible actress.
You've obviously never seen Fast and Furious.
Dude,
I understand.
no, but you don't have to be a good actor to necessarily. I take that back.
I understand.
I'm not going to shit on FF. That's on me.
I understand what you're saying. If they're doing like a rebrand, pretty much, like they're restarting from scratch. Like we got to try this again and do it the right way to get rid of her. But also as I'm up there for one of Gal Gadot's number one fans,
So
like regular people fans, not like a weird person.
Yeah.
I love Gal Gadot. So, therefore, I will watch her in the new Wonder Woman movie. Yes.
And look, I mean, it's not like I'm going to boycott it or anything.
Yeah,
of
you
course
will
I'm
watch
gonna
it
watch
too.
Of course I am. But at this point,
I understand what you're saying. It's so stupid
especially with the whole reboot and like what's happening with Warner Brothers as a company, and how much shit has failed with them canceling that Batgirl movie and everything else. Why the fuck would you? It seems just so dumb, and it's already done. It's already ruined. It's already slightly ruined in my mind. If you're having because
tarnished, it's tainted.
It's tarnished. It's tainted exactly because she's. And the thing is, like, if everything else is great and everything's really well written, she can't act, dude. She's not a good actress, and Wonder Woman, huge character.
Maybe
you got to have
not
a good
at
Wonder Woman, dude.
She's pretty good at Fast and Furious.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But she's bad at Wonder Woman. And she's a bad actress. I think she's a bad actress in general, dude. I'm losing it. But, okay, so let me connect this. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Gal Gadot was in an episode of Entourage.
Really?
Yes, I've told you this before.
No.
Yeah, she, I think it's the one where I don't know. They're like are gonna go to Vegas and then they don't go to Vegas or something. I don't know, but I do know that they are back at Vinny's house and they're all sitting on the couches. And Gal Gadot is sitting on the couch next to Vince. So Gal Gadot is in an episode of Entourage that ties into what I have for you.
I forgot I was getting a gift.
That's right. It's not a great gift, but it's just something that I saw it at the store and it made me think of you. So. There you go.
Ari Gold, Rules to Rule By, the Gold Standard.
Wow. Yep. It's a real book by Ari Gold. And I flipped through it a little bit, and I'll tell you what, I think there might be some stuff in there that's actually like applicable to real life.
You don't have any power until you have all the power. Fucking right, sorry. Fucking jacked up, dude.
There it is.
But I'm fired up to read this.
Yeah,
that's what
I think you're gonna like it.
I might actually read this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why I got it for you.
If not, it'll be like the first book I display. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't know Ari Gold. He's not a real person.
No. This is like you remember how
But did the guy who plays Ari Gold write this as Ari Gold?
Probably not. They probably just put this together. Maybe let's see. Look up front and see if there's anything in there.
Look up front, dude.
Maybe like that the like Doug Ellington or whatever, the creator of the show, maybe he like wrote it out. Somebody did. Somebody wrote it in Ari Gold's voice. So, I think it
You had to
qualifies.
learn how to like read one of these pages back in the day. Remember? Like,
Oh, sure. How else are you gonna fill out your bibliography? Fucking
But I have no like.
dummies.
There's not even an author listed in here.
Can I take a look at it? I'm pretty good with books. I'll let the paper speak to me.
I was gonna fuck people in this town. That's what the front cover says. I think that's probably.
Nice.
I was gonna ask people in this town. Maybe that's what it says.
I was gonna ask people.
Yeah.
I love trying to guess what the swear words
Yeah.
are. Oh man, yeah, I think there's some good stuff in here. Oh, dude, look at this. There's a bunch of fake. You know how like memoirs have like pictures? There's a bunch of fake ones in there. That's him in high school. They've just poorly photoshopped Jeremy Piven's face onto that picture.
And just a picture of some Ritalin.
Yeah.
They tried subduing my goldness when I was a kid. Instead, I turned a titty profit and launched my career as an entrepreneur.
That sounds like you. They tried to douse my gold as a kid.
Oh, there's
That
a lot
sounds
of them.
like you.
Oh, chess club at Harvard was good discipline. Checkmate, bitch. The hallway of my Michigan dorm. Some important lessons were learned here. And there's a woman's dress and shoes on the ground outside of his dorm room.
Of course there is. God.
J. Edgar Hoover. This look says, I own you. Information is power, and you don't have to dress like a woman to understand that. There's just a lot. These are just pictures of other people, too.
Uh-huh.
Genghis Khan.
Of course. The great conqueror. What else you got in there? What are you looking at? It's nuggets of
Some
wisdom.
Nobel laureates. I hired the four guys in the middle to dance at my son's bar mitzvah. Lloyd, the only one who understood what it is that we really sell. I liked Lloyd. I was a big Lloyd
I liked
fan.
Lloyd too.
Him and Mark Zuckerberg got another brutal Photoshop. With Mark on my way to Sun Valley, where deals await. That's what it says.
Jesus Christ. This is so good. Wow, wow. Fucking meeting the Queen of England?
I hadn't got there yet. Come on, dude.
It's on the next page, dude.
Bro.
It's right next to that other
That's not-
picture you were looking at.
the Queen and Michelle Obama.
Well, there you go. My queen, Michelle Obama.
With Barack, too. In between Michelle and Barack.
Oh boy, that's Ari,
Uh-oh,
baby.
Spaghetti-O. He's got a villa in the Amalfi Coast. You know what I'd rather do than look at this all day? Make money. That's what he says.
That's gonna be a fun book to read, man.
This book might change me.
I think it will. And you know what? I know some of that. It's obviously gonna be outlandish as
I
our
might
gold is, but
become a cult follower of that book. Like there might be parts in there that are supposed to be like a joke, and I might not.
Yeah.
It might go over my head and right into my soul.
probably the whole thing. You're gonna
Yeah.
come in an Armani suit
Yeah.
next week for the podcast, which would be nice. It'd be nice if somebody in
I
this
dress
place
casual
dressed up.
here.
So I'll tell you the story that.
Well, you don't
you want
have
me
to.
tell you. Well,
I've heard some
I mean, it's
rumblings.
a little interesting, but again, it's like more you had to be there to kind of get Uncle Al's reaction. But so we were at our cousin's house hanging out, and the whole time Uncle Al is telling this story. I guess his cousin or something, his cousin's ex-wife, died and was eaten by her dog, and the dog ate through her neck. And Uncle Al kept being like, her head was rolling across the floor. Her head was rolling across the floor. So he's like obsessed with this case as if he's like a true crime buff now. And he's like, and he had never heard of like a pet eating their owner before, like
Yeah.
posthumously. So he's like, I've never heard of a dog doing that before. He's like, you never hear of a cat doing that. So now we're all spending like 45 minutes trying to be like, no, Al, cats do that all the time. And like this happens all constantly. And he's like, but the dog ate through her neck. Her head was rolling across the floor. So then he's like, oh, I got some new scaffolding also. And Dad is like, it's new scaffolding. What do you need that for? It's like, it was only $30. I got to redo the roof of my shed. I got new scaffolding, $30. I had to do it. Dad's like, new scaffolding? You got it for $30? Where? It's like, came out of that dead woman's garage. So he's got some dead woman scaffolding.
Well,
Redo the roof.
scaffolding doesn't go bad. Yeah.
Not like that woman.
Yeah.
Spot, and not like that woman's corpse.
Not like your head that's rolling around
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
ground all across the floor.
So he was like, but the question is, did the dog start eating her before, or did the dog kill her? And I was like, well, usually the animals start to eat their owners once the owners are dead.
Post-mortem.
Yeah, post-mortem. But the neck thing does make me a little curious, because I've heard that cats, when the owners die and, the pets start to eat them, I've heard that cats will start with, like, the eyeballs and the face, and dogs maybe start with the hands. But dogs, because of wolves being, like, apex predators, when they kill, they go for the neck.
Yeah, they go for the jug.
So it could go either way on this one.
Yeah,
and we'll never know.
Flip a coin.
Flip of a coin on how this
Flip
how
of a
this
coin on how
woman's-
this poor woman
yeah.
came to her demise.
How this woman's head got from one room to the other. It's a real flip of the coin.
Hopefully she doesn't follow Uncle Al home. Nailed it. Also, what's he doing with scaffolding? He's getting up on a roof?
Yeah. Well, no, he says he's not getting on the roof.
He's going to use the scaffolding.
He's going to use the scaffolding, and he says he doesn't have to, like, he says it's at the perfect height, so he can redo his roof, and he won't have to bend over or anything like that. But pretty good estate sale find, I guess.
Yeah, scaffolding. I'd take some scaffolding. I have no use for scaffolding right
Sure.
now, but scaffolding is one of those things where you never knew you needed it until you have it.
Yeah. I didn't even know you could, like, buy it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
consumers.
Yeah.
You buy
just go-
scaffolding at Home Depot?
I'm sure you can.
It's pretty cool.
Harbor Freight definitely sells scaffolding, I bet.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that? Tractor
Scaffolding's
Supply
nice.
Co.
Tractor Supply's got, my God.
They sell, like, ducks and chickens, right?
Maybe.
That's the one that sells ducks. Yeah, because my friend in college, he went to Tractor Supply Co. and he bought a duck.
Maybe
and
they
it
were
lived
just
in
having
their
a duck
bathroom.
sale that day.
Yeah, it's possible. Every
Yeah.
once in a while when it's duck season.
Yeah.
Duck mating.
Get your ducks here.
Bring out your ducks.
Bring out your ducks. Bring out your ducks.
Folks, there's still a lot of summer to be had out there, okay? And you don't want to waste it by, doing some lame-ass errands, all right, okay? You want to make the most of your summer, and the good news is you can when you use Instacart, because with Instacart, you don't have to worry about trips to the grocery store as another thing on your list. And you can get not just groceries when you use Instacart, but also some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour. And the best part is, right now, 2 in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do is spend $10 and Instacart will deliver whatever it is you're looking for right to your front door, no delivery fee. To get that deal, just hit the link in this episode description. Start making things a little easier on yourself this summer and use Instacart today. A great way to support the show and do something nice for yourself is to check out all the cool merch we've got over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. The link is going to be in this episode description. You can go check out all the hoodies, t-shirts, and awesome accessories we've got, not just for this show, but also for Schemin' and Dreamin' and Quested, the other 2 podcasts that we produce right here. We've got, mugs, hoodies, bucket hats, fanny packs, notebooks, all kinds of really, really awesome stuff, and top quality too, okay? This is not that cheap shit that you get sometimes from other shows or like events and things like that where people are trying to make a buck. No, this is top quality, people, all right? And the t-shirts, I'm going to say it again. You know it's coming. Try blend material, all right? That's what it's all about. So go check that out at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Get yourself something nice and help support the show. Folks, a brand new Patreon page is live. It's patreon.com/snackspot. Link is going to be in this episode description, of course, and in our Instagram bio at 2 in the Cooler. Right now, we've got 2 shows running on there with a lot more very cool exclusive content to come, especially as the fall heats up. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I'm talking about. But on there right now, it's only $3 a month, and you're getting Bad Directions, which is the advice show that I do for my car, and Captions on the podcast with Emily, myself, and Faz from Schemin' and Dreamin', where we're working our way through all the Disney Channel original movies. And that is an emotional roller coaster that I think you're going to want to be on. So hit the link in this episode description and check it out for yourself. Don't miss out on the fun. Again, that's patreon.com/snackspot. And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Schemin' and Dreamin', or Quested, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast that we produce right here, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Because podcasting, large companies are starting to get the hint. They're really starting to dip their feet into this podcast advertising water. McDonald's advertises on podcasts, State Farm, NASCAR. It's crazy. These giant companies with huge advertising budgets, they're advertising on like the Super Bowl and things like that. And it's really cool to see, companies of that magnitude move into podcasting. I think it says a lot about the effectiveness and the benefits of podcast advertising. But there hasn't really been a space for smaller or local businesses to get in on that action yet, to kind of explore what those benefits are, why these large companies are moving kind of away from more traditional media like TV, whatever, into podcasting. But that's what we are here for. So if you're interested in hearing more about all those benefits to podcast advertising, again, you can hit us up at snackspotsports@gmail.com.
The Barbie movie was actually really good.
Everybody said it was great. I'm very excited. I think I'm going to see it on Friday, hopefully.
I was worried that I had heard good things, and I had heard that it didn't get too political.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still a little bit worried that maybe it would, come off a little strong.
Sure.
But I actually thought it was really funny.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And I actually think that if people really wanted to make a stink, you could make a very solid claim that it's overly offensive the other way. But I thought it was damn funny.
Okay.
Like the way that they talk about the Kens is so
that's
funny,
interesting.
dude.
That's exactly where my mind went.
It's
when
so
you said that.
funny.
Okay, that's
like
what
I
I'm
won't
excited
even
for.
get into it, but
yeah, I've avoided spoilers
like,
very
to
well
me,
at this point.
it's like a funny stereotype. Like they play heavy into a funny stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be good. That Greta Gerwig, she's a great director. She directed it. I think she wrote it too.
I don't know.
Something.
It was good. It was good.
That new Ninja Turtles movie came out.
Yeah, dude, I want to see that.
Or it's coming out this weekend. I gotta see it.
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
You go see it. You go see it.
The Turtles. I'm down.
And then we never saw it.
In all seriousness, I would love to.
Yeah, we can go see it.
I think it looks like a really good. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, we can go see it.
I would love to do that.
Let's go see it, man.
I might want maybe I'll rewatch the '90s Turtles movie before. You gotta know what a crumpet is to play cricket.
Never pay for late pizza, man.
Forgiveness is divine. Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Shout out to Danny, the troubled youth in that movie.
Troubled youth.
Shout out to Tino, the troubled youth in the second movie.
A lot of troubled youth.
A lot of troubled youths. I don't think there's one in the third movie there, because that one is so bad, and that's the one where they go back in time to ancient China.
Yeah, yeah. But they got sick fits when they rocked the full samurai.
Oh yeah. God damn, dude. Samurai.
Shredder's there.
Yeah, they got a. Hey, the sake, the Oroku.
The Oroku sake.
The Oroku. Wait, hold on. What is it? Oroku sake. Yeah, I think it's the Oroku clan. Now I can't remember.
No, it's the Foot Clan.
No, I know, but the Foot Clan is headed by
the Oroku sake.
Shredder's. No, Oroku sake is Shredder's name. And now, because now Master Yoshi. Now I'm trying to remember what Splinter's name is. Because Omato Yoshi and Oroku. Okay, so it's the Oroku clan because the last name comes first.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to figure out.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Teenage an all time scene.
Such a great scene. And even the way throwing the pizza up in the air, it slices, it dices. Raph yelling about his, I lost the side, then it is gone, but I get it back. God, that movie is so quotable. It's so good, dude. He's like, where are you going? Out to a movie. That okay with you? Raphael.
He's the troubled youth.
He's cool but rude. He kind of is he is kind of a troubled youth.
He is the troubled youth.
I know I'm a Donatello, hopefully. I know we can't all be Donatello.
Blue.
Donatello's purple. Leonardo's blue. Leonardo leads. Donatello does machines, buddy. I got to sing the whole theme song for you because I will.
Yeah. You can't.
Of course I will. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, year and a half jump, turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. Get a grip. They're heroes in the half shell, and they're green. That's a fact, Jack. Raphael is, I think then it goes right into, Raphael is cool, but rude. Oh, that's Give Me a Break. Michelangelo is a party dude. Cowabunga! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Turtle power. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. He's a radical rat. Nah, I'm getting it all mixed up. But I do know I'm getting the order mixed up. I'm getting the order all mixed up. But I do know for a fact that Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. Matthew, there are very few things that I know for sure in this world.
You're 100% certain
there are
of.
especially in today with all these media outlets and fake news, and we don't know who's telling the truth. Social media, there are such few things that we know to be certain, real, universal certainties. And I know that Splinter taught them to be ninja teens.
He's a radical rat.
Raphael is cool but rude. Give him a break. Michelangelo is a party dude. Cowabunga. Leonardo leads, and Donatello does machines. That's a fact, Jack.
That's what they say in the song.
I think
Leonardo leads and Donatello does machines.
Yeah, Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines.
He does do machines.
He does do
He's
machines,
always doing
dude.
machines.
He's always.
You don't do machines.
I do I do machines a little bit. I did these machines. I do machines.
These aren't machines.
These are what are they?
We don't even got 8K, bro.
What?
We only got 4K.
Good. That was the highest at the time.
The highest K at the time.
Highest K at the time.
You're telling me 8 wasn't out yet?
No, no
Dude,
way,
8K's
man.
been out for 5 or 6.
We couldn't even fathom 8K.
8's been out for 5 or 6.
At
We
that
need
time.
curved screens.
Jesus Christ. That's one of those. It was like those 3D TVs. I mean, Samsung went all in on both of those. Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That TV in there might be that TV.
No. That is the TV from
The basement?
The basement.
Okay. We did have that 3D TV. I forgot. I've never used the 3D capability.
No, that TV's not that.
3D peaked at Spy Kids Game Over. So what was the point?
Love me some Spy Kids.
Oh, yeah. They're rebooting it.
Dude, I would
for
love
Netflix.
to be
But
a
the
Spy
kids
Kid.
look like 4 as
Too
opposed
young?
to they look super young.
They were I'll say for the time period that movie came out, that was probably the only movie that accurately depicted what children looked like in the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Cuz like what's the girl's name?
Carmen?
Carmen was like a teenager-ish, right?
I think she was probably 13. Yeah.
But like if you were to watch like another movie, anybody from the age of 13 to 18 was played by a 30+ year old.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as true teen actors.
No, as a true
unless
Spy
you were
Kid.
in Saved by the Bell. And
That's
even they
true.
probably
That's
looked
a good
old.
Point. For movies though, they didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think your point stands. But they're rebooting Spy Kids.
Dude.
So I don't know. Hey, you know what? Honestly, if you had told me that was an intellectual property that would stand the test of time, I kind of wouldn't believe you, because that first movie, all those movies actually feel very much of their time, which doesn't mean they can't be like rebranded and stuff, but kind of surprised that it seems to be as evergreen as it has turned
Spy
out
Kids
to be.
3D was so ahead of its time. The guy,
Yeah, the guy. Of
everybody
course,
wants to be the guy to this day.
to this day. Yeah, even though the guy.
You're either the guy or you're not the guy.
Yeah, that's the world we live in, man.
And the fake guy gets exposed. Remember the fake guy?
Yeah,
He dies.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I think that's Elijah Wood.
He gets like
He gets
particled.
deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turns
gets
into bits.
digitized. Yeah.
Well,
they
no,
bit him.
the Steelers. What are they called? The Bandits?
Oh, I kind of
They
remember.
come and like steal your coins or your lives or whatever, your hearts. Yeah, that's where they steal your lives. They just snake them. What are they called?
I don't remember.
I wish I could.
I remember Arnold, the strong guy, and I remember the smart one,
Yeah.
which is also weird. That's a weird
And then
scene.
the guy, he was in yellow, but he wasn't.
No,
the real
Junie
guy.
was in yellow. He was pretending to be the guy.
No, I know, but
the actual guy was in gray.
No.
The actual fake guy. I'm
no.
saying.
Oh,
The
she
real-
was
the real
guy.
fake guy.
No, she was
Was
the guy.
she the guy?
Yeah, Carmen was the guy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I couldn't remember who was the guy.
And she was in yellow.
No, she was in pink. Pull up
Then
Spy
the
Kids
fake
3D.
guy was in yellow.
No, Junie wears
in
yellow. Junie wears yellow, and
Did he have
Donatello does
Band-Aids on in
machines.
that movie?
Junie wears
Yeah.
yellow.
There's
Donatello
two
does
things
machines.
I'm certain of in this world. Junie was in yellow in Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah.
He was not the guy.
He was not the guy, but he said he was a guy.
And Donatello does machines.
And Donatello does machines, brother.
Dude, Donatello does do fucking machines.
He does machines hard.
He drives the TV van.
Yeah, the turtle van. I think that's just what it's called.
Yeah, but it was a TV van.
It was like a repurposed one.
Yeah.
They fucking
Yeah.
dished it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they still got TV vans? I don't think so.
Yeah, there's still production vans. What are you
Yeah,
talking
production
about?
vans, but they don't have like true TV van. Like they have even like, I would say SUVs that like pull up on the scene
No, they're like vans.
and they pop out a camera.
They got
but
those
not
vans.
the OGs with the when
No,
you
they
could get
got
out the top with the camera.
I don't know if that was ever real.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't movies, TV shows,
I don't.
cartoons.
I don't recall anyone ever coming out of the top. That seems like a terrible angle to record a newscast is from the top of a van.
No, you could get shots from up there though. You know, what do you know about getting shots? Nothing.
I know a pretty good amount of it. As we've established, I do machines, so I know about getting shots. I know about getting shots because of my machine's background.
You got a machines background?
Brother, I'm trying to tell you, man, I do machines.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to say it?
I didn't even think that you could change a headlight.
I have changed a headlight, so I know that I could. Changing headlights is what I'm all about, as a matter of fact.
Really?
That's one thing that I
Professional
know how to
headlight
do.
changer?
I could do it for a living if I wanted to, because it is in fact a machine, and I, like my hero Donatello, do machines.
Do machines.
Donatello used to
Was
get,
he was your number one?
Donatello. Well, I mean, everybody has that period of time where they love Michelangelo because
Yeah,
he's the
he's
funny
party
one.
animal.
Yeah, he's Cowabunga.
I was a Raphael guy always, of course.
Of course you were. Yeah.
Type A, baby. That intense personality gets me
Very,
going.
very strong-headed. You're
Yeah.
definitely a Raphael. I think I'm
And
honestly.
you fucking double wheel and
Yeah, he's pretty sick. He knows what he's doing. Nunchucks are so cool, though.
yeah, if you're a bitch.
What are you talking
Get
about,
that
dude?
fucking nunchuck up.
Nunchucks look cool and they seem cool.
Who had the stick?
Donatello,
Oh, who had the nunchucks?
Michelangelo,
Oh, what did Leonardo have?
two swords.
Two swords.
Yeah, two katana
swords is
blades.
badass,
Two
yeah.
sharp katana blades.
Dude, Raphael kind of got scummed.
With the size?
I think so. No, actually,
I don't think so.
I would argue and say
'Cause
that
it's
then
pretty sick.
Donatello, or I mean, Raphael, Michelangelo got scummed
With the
nunchucks.
Yeah.
But they work for him because, like, when they're just hanging out, he always does some clumsy shit with them. He always, like, knocks over, like, a can or something.
Sometimes, yeah, sure. I think it kind of works because he's like the ADHD kid,
Yeah.
and nunchucks are like the fidget spinners of weapons.
Yeah.
Dude, we're figuring out Ninja Turtles
Yeah,
pretty good
it was
right
that
now.
easy.
Honestly, this is
Ninja
what
Turtle.
since we started this podcast, this is what I've always dreamed of. It's just talking turtles. We're just turtle talking, dude.
Ninja Turtle, nobody's broken it down like we are about to, but Ninja Turtles is actually just like Winnie the Pooh, like how every character represents a different form of
Emotion.
mental illness.
Correct.
Yeah.
So good. It all comes
Yeah.
back to Winnie the Pooh, dude.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Shout out to Winnie.
Piglet does machines.
Yeah, Piglet probably.
No,
Eeyore
Rabbit.
does machines.
Rabbit does machines. If anybody does machines, it's Rabbit.
Dude, yeah, Rabbit. Well, he's an inventor. He builds machines. He doesn't do machines.
I don't think he actually does. But that's fucking. It's the same thing,
Oh,
dude.
there's a big difference between operating a
I'm
machine
down. I'm
and
down.
build.
No,
You're not down.
it's synonymous.
I guarantee
in
we'll
this
never see
instance.
that new movie together.
Probably not. I don't think our schedules will line up for it.
Whose fault is that?
Both of ours. The man's.
The man. Fuck the man.
Fuck the man.
I actually don't mind.
Hey,
the man.
miss. Shout out to School of Rock.
That's because I'm the guy.
I don't mind the man. Well, when you're the guy, the man actually isn't that.
Isn't
big
all
of a
that
deal.
bad.
Yeah.
No, he's not all that bad.
Leonardo Leeds.
You want to do the Who of the Week so we can get away from turtles? No offense.
Yeah, no,
We've
we
been
got
on Turtles for a
Listen, we
while.
got to get out of this. We got to get out of Turtles for sure. Yes. The Who would win of the week? Fuck, let me remember. It's coming to me. Good one. Okay, yes. The Who would win of the week this week is Davy Jones versus Ursula the Sea Witch.
Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean versus Ursula the Sea Witch. Well, let's see. Davy Jones is a badass. However, we know that he has got a real soft spot for ocean witches, and he's fallen prey to them seemingly countless times. We were talking about Calypso last week, dude.
Yeah.
So
That's probably why Davy Jones was on my mind.
I'm sure it was. So I think Ursula might have the edge in this case.
Well, when we originally said this, I thought Ursula from start to finish for a different reason. Them being, Ursula has full octopus legs plus 2 arms.
True.
All Davy Jones has is octopus beard.
Yeah.
And he's got a peg leg. Doesn't he?
He does have a peg leg, yes.
So he's got regular human limbs.
But he's got that crab arm, or that crab
he
hand,
does have
remember?
the
And that
crab
fucks
hand.
he fucks people up with that.
He does have the crab hand. Yeah, but Ursula has 2 regular arms, but then all the tentacles. Because, like, Davy Jones uses his beard tentacles to do a lot of shit.
That's
but,
true.
like, they don't have extendo reach. And the Kraken isn't coming to save them this time.
That's right. Yeah.
So I was thinking heavy Ursula.
Because Ursula also,
But-
like, she's got so much magic. She can grow really big.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I was thinking, well, Davy Jones can like transport and like phase
Fuck,
through
that's
things.
true, too.
But Ursula can probably do that shit too if she's magic, like to an extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anything Davy Jones can do, Ursula can do
probably
better.
do.
Yeah.
But there's one massive problem.
Uh-oh.
It's that Davy Jones. There's only one way to kill Davy Jones,
Mm.
and it's to stab the heart.
I feel like Ursula
I didn't think
could
of
get
this when
her
we started
hands
this
on the
fight.
heart,
She would have to get her hands on the heart.
which doesn't seem that difficult for Ursula to do.
I think it would
I don't
prove
know.
more
It's
difficult
tough.
than you think, though.
You're
because
probably right.
if he's got the key up in here, that's Halo. Oh no, that's Little Mermaid. I thought that was Halo for a second.
That's probably the same.
Yeah. That was neither. That's
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think that she could obtain the box, but I think the key would be the issue.
Maybe, but Ursula, she's a wheeler and dealer. That's her real trait.
Yeah, but he's never gonna give up that key.
But right, because he does have the key, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But however,
On the flip side of that, he does give away the position of the key in that game of dice.
Mhm.
So, like, at the same time, he's definitely a gambler.
Ursula's got him right there. Then I
Yeah.
feel.
But I don't think he would be willing to gamble the heart. I think even he wouldn't gamble the location of the heart.
I guess it depends on what he's gambling against.
Because I think she could obtain it. I think she could obtain the location, or I think she could obtain the box of the heart fairly easy, but I don't think then she would be able to get the key. Because how do they... Oh, Will Turner gets the key when he's sleeping.
Okay, yeah.
That's how they originally get the key.
okay.
But
Trying
like
to piece
in
it
this
together.
situation, even if Ursula pre-planned to get the heart, I don't know how she would get the key unless she could like squeeze him with her tentacles. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't get
Well,
to
I
see
mean-
her tentacles do that much action.
No, but I feel like that they could.
Yeah.
And the other thing about Ursula, number one, we know Davy Jones has a soft spot for sea witches, but also
Yeah.
probably for women in general because he's out at sea the whole time.
Yeah.
Can't find land.
Can't. Well, he can find it, but he can only go on it every 10.
Every 10 years. But
Yeah.
not when he's cursed like that, though. You know what I mean? The whole reason he looks fucked up like that is because he didn't fulfill the part of his contract. Because the deal is if he guides the souls who die at sea, then every 10 years he'll be able to
But he was
stay on
keeping
land.
souls to start his own.
He was keeping souls, and then also he just wasn't shepherding some of them. So that's why the curse started to take over the way it did.
Didn't know that.
That's right. You got to
And
watch
that's why
those
the
movies
guys
a lot
on-
of times to get that. They
And
kind
that's-
of gloss over it.
That's why the guys on his ship look the way that they do.
Yes.
Because they are also then becoming...
And I think
They're not being... So, like...
I think even at the end of the third one, when Davy Jones gets killed, all the starfishes and shit, all that shit
They
melts
all,
off the
well,
guys.
No, when Will Turner takes over, yes,
Yeah,
it does.
yeah.
Everybody turns into a human again.
Yeah. I'm taking Ursula. I think it's Ursula.
I think I'm taking
because
Ursula
what I was
too.
saying is she can also like transform herself into a beautiful woman. She does that in The Little Mermaid to get
yeah, but
Eric.
I don't know that a beautiful woman is what he goes for. Like, think about Calypso was a giant.
Sure. She was just powerful. But Ursula's also very powerful. So even if she flexes that, I think she could get Davy Jones for sure. He's got a
She
weakness
has to
for
find
the
a way
ladies.
to get the key. If she can get the key, it's game over because she's also not going to be afraid to be the one that stabs the heart.
Nah, dude.
You know what I mean?
She wants the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants the ball. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm going Ursula. I'm
I'm going to lock in Ursula
for
too.
sure.
We'll lock in Ursula. That's this week's Woman of the Week. Vote on that on Friday on Instagram. Two in the cooler. Who would Schwinn of the week?
Beautiful.
That's a good battle. But now that we opened up a can of worms into Pirates of the Caribbean, and since you have such a good understanding of what it sounds,
I like to say I'm a bit of a scholar on Pirates of the Caribbean.
there's one thing that does not make sense to me.
Okay, lay it down.
And I actually knew that the captain of what's the ship's name?
The Flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman. I knew that the captain of the Flying Dutchman's job, like they needed to guide the souls. I knew that. I didn't realize that by him not doing that is why he was like that.
Yeah, that's the curse. So we also can't go on land ever. By the way,
He can't.
Because he's not fulfilling his side of the, his obligation.
But what doesn't make sense to me is that, like, Will takes his first day as Davy Jones to use on land because him and Elizabeth had just gotten married.
Yeah,
remember? So I don't understand why Elizabeth just doesn't like ride around on the Flying Dutchman with him and like help him as he fulfills his quest. Like, why does she choose to continue being like the captain of the Black Pearl?
The Black Pearl needs a captain.
Yeah, but Jack was still alive.
Brother.
No, I know, but like, if you just got married, if it's this huge moment at the end of the movie, like as if they're never gonna see each other again, like just fucking hop on the ship.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't live on the ship, you can see him on weekends. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Sure. I mean, he can travel anywhere in the sea seemingly almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
Like, at least very quickly.
like why not? Or even if like she can't live on the ship because for whatever reason.
Sure.
But why not? Like, I don't know. Every few days, just spend a night on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, as long as Davy Jones is, or as long as the captain of Flying Dutchman is at sea, like Davy Jones goes on to other boats when he takes them over.
Yeah.
So why doesn't Will just fucking hop over to the Pearl, chill with his chick for a little bit, and then
All
pop
fair
back?
questions. All fair questions.
Like, why is this a thing? Like, oh, now he can't touch land. They're never going to see each other. She's a pirate now. She's not going to touch land either.
Yeah. She's barely on land for those first 3 movies.
Yeah.
She spends most of her time at sea with
yeah.
everybody else. Everybody does. This is a world of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a
Like,
world
none
of
of
sea
them are
travel.
ever on land.
No.
So
they're all
why is
pirates.
it now all of a sudden a big deal that he cannot go on land? The only reason they were on land as much as they were in those movies was because Jack Sparrow was hiding from Davy Jones.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason they're on that island at all.
Yeah. I would say my answer to that would be that I think they're just kind of dumb. Like Elizabeth and Will, I mean. I think maybe they're just kind of dumb and they're like, romanticizing their relationship a little bit. Being
Yeah.
like, oh,
But you want to know how you
God,
romanticize it?
it's-
Just spend some fucking quality, spend some QT
But
together.
the truth is maybe they know that if they actually did that, their relationship would not
They
last.
just got married. At least through the honeymoon phase. And then guess what?
Dude,
Guess what?
how
Here's
much-
the best part.
Okay.
Here's the best part about this all. If that is true, and Elizabeth decides that she wants to break up with Will Turner, guess what? All she's got to do is just go on land.
Mm-hmm.
And then she
I think
never
she
has
does
to
do
see him
that.
again.
I think she does do that because she gets like pregnant, and then she goes on land. Well, that's like the last one that came out.
I don't even. I'd have to. I gotta.
Yeah, I mean the fourth and fifth one are all so. I mean the fourth one sucks, but they're both kind of out there. They're different because they're not part. That first trilogy is all kind of the same story, and then the fourth and fifth one are just kind of
Dead man
a little bit weird.
tells no tales. Which one's the one with the mermaids? That's the fourth
That's
one?
a fourth one, yeah.
That one's dark. That part of it is dark. Like, those mermaids are violent. A lot
They
of
are
people
violent.
getting murdered in that
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah. pretty intense.
But they were also torturing the one with the tears.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. You needed the tear of a mermaid to help you find the fountain of youth or whatever.
Yeah.
The fourth one went off the rails a little bit, I would say.
Dude, you know me. We're talking treasure hunt. I'm in.
Yeah, I still don't like
because didn't
that
the
one
Holy
that much.
Grail tie into the Fountain of Youth like in that one?
Ooh, I think
I
so.
think you had to drink
I think you're
from
right.
the Fountain of Youth with the Holy Grail.
I don't know if that's correct, but I do think
But
something
the end
about
of the
Holy
third
Grail
one,
was in
he
there.
steals that other map from those like Chinese people, and it is
And
the
it's,
Fountain of Youth.
yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's such a cool map too.
Dude. Except like not hard to decipher, so why not just make it flat?
I
You know
don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
I don't know, dude. Probably for the aesthetic to make it look cool. They're like, we want to have a cool map.
Not as
They're
practical.
reinventing the pirate maps.
Maybe they assume that other people are stupid and can't figure out how to whoosh.
Possibly. I
Line
mean,
up a
look at
map.
some of the other pirates in there. You know,
But
Those two
everybody else
goofballs.
does it. Like every pirate that gets their hands on their map does like a 180, like not even a full circle, and like next thing you know, they have the fucking key to the Fountain of Youth.
The Fountain of Youth. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, one Jack
And Jack Sparrow doesn't
is-
even have a boat. Like he's got a fucking dinghy.
Yeah, but that's all he needs, man. Captain Jack. That's all he needs.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, Black Betty, ram-a-lam. Oh, Black Betty, ram-a-lam, Black Betty on the mine, ram-a-lam, Black Betty on the mine, ram-a-lam.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect rendition.
that's all I got.
Nicely done.
That's all I got left in the tank.
Oh,
Just dude. The bare naked. So you remember the How I Met Your Mother episode?
yes. That involves the Bare Naked Lady song.
Yeah,
The Slutty Pumpkin.
Slutty Pumpkin.
Yep.
Dude, I was watching that episode again the other day, and I don't remember who I was watching with. It was either my girlfriend or my roommate, one of the two. And the second the episode came on, I was like, dude, this is the episode with the
Chicken to China.
Chinese to
the
China
Chinese
chicken. Yeah. And I knew exactly when it was about to happen, like when they're on that date on the rooftop. And she's like, Ted, this is perfect. Like, I can't believe after all these years, like, this has come together. Do you remember the song that was playing that night? And then she just she sings dude, unreal scene. That, dude, I know we talked about the show last week too, but it's current in my life, so we have to talk about it again. And the episode I watched last night was the episode when Barney and Robin break up. It was like right after Barney and Robin break up. And one of the greatest ditties is ever written.
Is that Suits Me Like a Suit?
No, dude. That's a song though.
Oh, okay.
I got a story about that song, but no, when Marshall invents the bang, bang, bangity bang instead of bang, bang, bangity bang, 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 bang.
That is
And
a classic.
and then at the end when Robin goes out with what's the other anchor's name?
Oh yeah, I don't know, but the
D.
guy she works with. Yeah, it is Dean or something like that. It starts with a D.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because Marshall calls him like D-bag or something like that. He's like, I need to come up with a new nickname. Suits Me Like a Suit. Sorry, my brain. I was
Nothing suits me like
buffering. I was
suit.
buffering.
That's a song I used to know all the words to.
I probably still do. That's what I was getting at is like I would get on the bus in the morning for school and that would be the only song I would listen to for like 30 minutes. It would be on repeat for 30
Because
minutes.
we had it. We bought that song
Dude,
on iTunes.
because it was a banger.
It really was.
Nothing suits me like
Nothing
a suit,
suits
Andy.
me like a suit.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I can't remember the words now. But yeah,
There was a lot of something can't compare.
Yeah.
Because it was whoever it was. What was he when he's dating the stripper? When she makes him get rid of somebody makes him get rid of all his suits,
Right.
and he has been does have a lot of suits.
Another example of a book written by a TV character. They put out a bro code book. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you had it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still in
They
a
had
box somewhere.
They had like I had like an Instagram account like that I followed that was like bro code daily. It would post the bro code of the day.
Nice. It was kind of
Yeah.
it was fun. It was like a puzzle book a little bit, or not necessarily a puzzle book, but it was like interactive. It was like write all this stuff down.
Yeah.
Complete this part with your wingman.
Yeah,
like
be a
stuff like
bro.
that. Be a
Yeah, how to be a bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could publish that book today.
No.
Probably be
No.
a tough one.
Yeah. You used to be a bro though.
Oh, sure. You can't. That's the thing
The
about
bro
bros.
code
Is you can't
goes.
stop
The
them
bro
from
code
being
goes
bros.
international. They had it. They replaced the safety manual on airplanes. Some hotels replaced the Bible with the bro code in the TV show. That is.
Yeah.
But
Every Super 8 motel. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, there is a Super 8.
Okay, yeah.
There's also
Motel 6 was the one I was thinking.
Yeah.
Of. I didn't want to get that Super 8
The
wrong.
Red Roof Inn. There's also
Red Roof
which
Inn.
ones we'll leave the light on for you?
Is that what's that one? La Quinta? Is that La Quinta? I don't think it is. You good?
Dude, I think it's the fruit fly fucking with me, dude.
Probably. Oh, they love the ankles. Fruit flies love the ankles. But you got to be careful. I think it's Super 8.
Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you.
Nice. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I had to figure that out before we wrapped it up here, Andy.
Yeah.
Because nothing suits me like a suit. I wonder if that song's public domain.
No, it's not.
Fuck.
It'll take 100 years, I believe, is the rule now. Because it was...
Mickey Mouse keeps fucking us. Is he public yet?
Dude, I haven't looked into it, so I have no idea what the fuck
If he is, we got to start using him in everything. Like, why not?
Because this is the first Steamboat Willie cartoon was 1923. So, but I mean, Disney, I'm sure they've got something going on, but
they'll find a way to be like, no, this version of Mickey Mouse, the different versions.
Right. That could be it. That could be it. That's actually pretty. Now you're thinking like a lawyer, baby. Yeah. Speaking of, I watched.
Or they unfreeze Walt Disney fine, and they're like, no, the creator's still alive, so he
that
still
doesn't. That wouldn't have anything to do with it. I don't think.
Dude, I think that would have.
Oh, is it like
100
years after the creator's death? Maybe?
I don't think it's after their death, but I think like if you're still alive, it can't become public domain.
That's interesting.
Because it's
don't know, dude.
Your intellectual property.
I don't know, dude. We'll have to look it up.
We'll find out if we live to 124.
I don't think it could happen. I just want to say this. I know we got to wrap up, but I watched Legally Blonde this past weekend. It was on TV.
That's crazy.
And I'll tell you what. I think that when you think about movies that play like during the day on TV, it's all like FX, what's on FX, Transformers and shit like that. Legally Blonde is probably the only movie that I will still watch on a TV station. Because others, I can't tolerate the commercials. But somehow with Legally Blonde, it just all works.
That's crazy because I haven't seen that movie in years. And the night that I saw Barbie, it was Saturday night. I was originally going to go see it at the drive-in. It was 9:20 Barbie and then like 11 whatever Legally Blonde. And I was kind of jazzed. I was like, that's a good back-to-back. But then what happened was I ended up taking like accidentally falling asleep for like 4 hours in the middle of the day, and I woke up and it was like either we have to move like right now or we're not making it to the drive-in in time. And
did you like accidentally take Benadryl?
No,
I've done that.
I don't take Benadryl.
Nice.
I don't have allergies.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm
super
just built different.
You don't have seasonal allergies or anything? Damn. You've gotten headaches before though, right?
I get headaches all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
it's like our dad's never gotten a headache. That's what I'm trying to think.
CTE,
I guess that'll do it.
Yeah.
So we don't know if you have any naturally occurring headaches because at this point, the data's all muddled.
Yeah, all muddled. No, I mean when I get sick, I'll get a headache. I get sick.
Yeah, sure.
Or if I'm really, really tired, that's usually.
Which
is all the time. So I usually have like a base layer headache going.
Do you remember the time? Because I've learned to kind of manage my headaches at this point, but I used to get them so much when I was a kid. It's so bad. And I remember once you were playing indoor soccer at
Epic Center.
Epic Center, yeah. And it smelled so fucking bad in that whole building.
Yeah, it had a weird scent.
It smelled terrible, and my head hurt so bad. So you play the game, and then we were supposed to meet some friends at Pizza Plant. Yes.
I do remember this.
And my head hurt. My head would hurt so bad that I can't open my eyes or anything like that. But it was just Mom, so she's like, well, I gotta bring these kids with me or whatever. So we go and meet them at Pizza Plant. My head's still kind of hurting through the whole thing, and we're sitting there, and I have no idea what's happening. I can't open my eyes. My head is fucking killing me, like the worst headache I've ever had. Finally, they bring out a big old pepperoni pizza, and the second it hits a table, I throw up all over it, dude. And this is gross, but it like pooled in the crust.
No,
or
I
whatever.
recall.
Oh, it was disgusting.
Yeah, it was like an extra topping.
I don't know if I'd say that, but yes, I guess it was.
I don't remember like what happened next. Like, did we just leave?
Yes. I know. So I threw up on the pizza, and then Mom tried to rush me to the bathroom, but by then the damage was already done.
Yeah.
And I think after that, it was just like, we got to get out of here, so we left. I've got
Not a shot. Yeah.
only 2 headaches so bad that I've like thrown up.
What?
It hurts so bad.
I have a question for you. Listen, maybe I'm playing devil's advocate, but I feel like in that moment, were you expressing how bad your head hurt to our mother?
Of course I was, dude. I was a little bitch.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I was.
Mom?
But this was before but this was like
Before you were a migraine guy.
Yeah, before people realized that like this is before people listened to kids. And especially in that, like before either of our parents knew. Oh, big time, dude. Big time. Well, didn't you walk on like a broken leg for a while?
Yeah, I mean, I used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was pre caring parenting.
Yeah. I mean, you're walking on a broken bone right now.
I know. Because I'm kind
Kids'
of a badass.
nails.
I'm a bit of a badass myself.
Kids' nails. Well, I hope your toe feels better, Andy.
It really does. The tape job
you're
is
fine.
helping a lot. Yeah. But
nothing suits me like a suit. Despair. The word despair.
despair.
Is in there.
Sure.
Can compare despair.
Yeah. Nothing compares. Nothing compares
that's not
to
it.
suits.
That's not it.
That's for everybody else out
Andy.
there. That's for the people.
I love you.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.